We're live.
Ah, hold
Hello.
on, hold on.
It's Friday the 13th today. It's the 6 year anniversary of the world shutting down and everybody dying in 2020.
It
You
is?
remember that? Yeah.
That
Friday.
happened on a Friday the 13th?
Yeah, in March. Like this
Oh,
this day.
that feels like fucking a month ago. That feels like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Bitch.
So, we're going to be talking about the original Friday the 13th today.
Oh, I thought this was a COVID stream. I thought we were just gonna be talking about COVID.
No, we could do that though. I mean, there's plenty of COVID movies.
Let us know. Do you want COVID stream or Friday the
Yeah, do you
13th
want a
stream?
COVID
Let us know.
stream? Let us know. We almost had to. That's the reason why we're so late is because I was delayed because I had a serious migraine and I was just getting over it in time. It was supposed to be at 8. It's now 8:25.
Yeah, it's almost
So,
8:30. We're almost 30 minutes late, but we tried. Even
yeah.
if the viewers are limited, we stick to our word. I'm repping. Look at my titties.
Yep.
Repping
Mhm.
Friday the 13th.
I'm repping the classic Team Moo hoodie. Yep. But yeah. Wait, just give me 1 second. There's one thing I want to try. Run, vamp for time. Or don't, I guess.
Oh, sorry. I was getting the stream up. Yo, I'm our first stream like.
Yep. Yeah, like this stream. Does anyone here? And I think it worked. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let's go. I was right. We were trying so long to figure out how to put a thumbnail on this thing because, like, I guess StreamYard doesn't let you anymore or something. I think it used to, but we were trying to figure out, or maybe we're just retards.
That's
But
a slur. Cancel
that's not a.
him.
No.
Cancel him. I remember I made that same exact mistake before on a stream a long time ago with like Jackson. I said I
Oh,
said
not
the
with
R
Jackson.
word and y'all were like, cancel him.
Jackson was probably like,
I'm sure Jackson says a lot worse than
"Oh yeah, he's from Kentucky, bro."
that.
I
Hunter
mean,
too, especially Hunty. Hunty, text the group chat. Tell him to get in here. Text the
yeah, I
group chat.
will. Actually, you do it. I want to explain the whole premise of this.
I'm filming on my phone. Unless they
Oh,
want to
you're
see
right.
me
You
from
are.
the worst angle possible.
Okay, real quick, I'm gonna text the group chat. But what I was gonna say is now the thumbnail is up. So, um, no, that's not the right one. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Okay. So, what our the whole premise of this is, and why we chose to do just the original, is because, well, one, this is the start of a new series that I thought of, and so what it's going to be is basically we're going to be doing movie reviews, like live movie reviews. It's going to be like maybe an hour and a half long each month, and we're going to alternate channels, and whoever's channel it's on is going to get to pick the review. And so this month we're starting off. It was my idea, so I guess it meant that it was my channel that would start, and I chose Friday the 13th because it's Friday the 13th. And also, I love this movie. Ryan
Yeah.
hates this movie. If you go back and
Okay,
watch
okay.
our
Hold on, hold on, hold
rankings,
on, hold on, hold on. Hate's a
okay, okay.
strong word. Hate's a strong word. Friday the 13th, I don't like it. I don't hate it. There's very few movies I hate, but I don't like it. I don't think that it lives up to the hype. I've always felt that. So that's how I feel. Don't hate, but strong disdain. Also, we got fucking horror gag in the chat. What's up, Jackson?
Yes, sir. Happy Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th to you too, Jackson. But
Yeah, what are you doing for Friday the 13th, Jackson? I want to
yeah,
know.
well,
What are you doing?
watching us, of course.
Of course. What else are you
We're
gonna do?
we're counter streaming like a bunch of streamers right now, but we're
Yeah, yeah,
we're
and
the
ours is gonna
best.
be the most successful one too.
Of
Watch,
course it is.
of course,
Um,
it always is.
yeah, but what was I gonna say? But yeah, if you go back and watch our ranking videos, because we both ranked this franchise like right around the same time, you had it last, I had it first. So it's gonna be an interesting discussion, I think.
It was a huge contrast. Yeah.
Yeah,
I will say, upon rewatch, I don't. It's still my least favorite, but I don't have as much disdain for it as I did before. There's are some elements which we will get to that I found I appreciate more, that I enjoy more, but it's still like my least favorite. So it's that hasn't
yeah,
changed, but you know.
yeah. I'm just not really a big fan of the franchise in general. I think most of the movies are kind of boring, and this is the
Which
one
is
to me
crazy to me.
that's
This is like the most boring one. I don't understand.
well, this one is the one to me where it's like, is it boring at points? Sure, but like it's also like it has a good like atmosphere. Like it creates a really great atmosphere with its like times when there isn't, any killings going on. Like
Yeah, but you could
it's
also
creepy.
Pamela walk him down Voorhees. Shut your mouth. Um,
Pamela, welcome down, Voorhees. Yes, sir.
shut your mouth. Anyways, like it. You could say that about a lot of other Friday the 13th movies too. Like I feel like other than this one, I feel like one other Friday movie with a very good atmosphere is Part 4. Cuz that it's
Yeah.
like it's like set in the rain a lot, and it makes Jason feel scarier. It makes it feel more tense. So I feel like,
Mhm.
you could say the same thing about that one, but that one is a million times less boring. That's my favorite in the franchise. So
Yeah. 2 and 4, I'd say, are probably like the other ones that would rival. Whoa, that would rival this.
oh, okay, Brock Lesnar.
2 and 4 are the ones that rival this as like my other favorites, but this one is
Yeah,
mine.
part 4 and 2 are my top two in the franchise.
Yeah. So, do you want to start with uh what we think, like the positives or the negatives? What should we?
Let's do positives first. I
Okay.
feel like I might be I might be leaning more towards the negative side this stream.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna be
but
definitely doing more positives.
So let's start with the positives.
Okay. So I think one thing about this that I really like is its overall kind of, what's the word, like amateur feeling, but they do it in like a really like it the amateur feeling of this, like with like the handheld shots and cameras and its sound design and stuff. I think really what that does for the movie, I think makes it more like realistic, I guess, of a scenario. And also the lack of lighting when it gets towards the end makes the movie seem like a lot darker, like a lot darker, because in horror movies, whenever it's nighttime, it's never like really nighttime. It's always like there's always some glow, you can see something. But in Friday the 13th, in this one, something that not many people really point out is like it's a dark movie and it's creepy, and you don't know, like lots of like good use of shadows and stuff. So that's one thing that I really like about it.
I agree with you on that. Something that I did notice is that it feels very it almost feels like a giallo film a little bit.
Yeah,
And I know uh the uh the kill scene where they stick the spear through the bed, and that is, I'm pretty sure that's literally stolen from a giallo film.
yeah,
So
that's stolen
I'm pretty
from.
sure this movie has a lot of influence from like 70s Italian
Yeah,
slashers,
it
and it
feels very
feels like that
70s.
too. Yeah, it feels like that too. um
Yeah, that scene is
which
straight out of I think it's a Bay of Blood, I think is what it is.
yeah,
Jackson's in the comments. He'll correct me if
yeah,
I'm wrong
yeah,
with
he
that.
he probably knows, probably the most about giallo films. But
Yeah, I've watched
yeah,
a
that I
bunch, but
agree with
I'm
that.
not
It
an expert.
feels, any positives any positives I have about this movie is mostly it mostly pertains to just the vibes, you know? Like
Yeah.
it feels like a giallo film. It's darker, it feels grittier, it feels um almost like found footagey at times, you know?
Yeah, like
Like
with the sound design, like with the birds and
mhm.
like the like it really feels like when they're outside and like during the day, it feels like a actual human like when you walk outside during the day, like these are the sounds and stuff you'll hear and you'll kind of come
Yeah, it
across.
feels very natural. Like when you compare
Yeah,
one
yeah.
like this to like fucking like part 3 where it's all sunshine and rainbows and shit.
Yeah.
Like come on. Shit is not, it's not that happy.
Yeah. Like this
So
compared to even like Halloween, like if you look at the daylight scenes, Halloween like the vibe it is Halloween, you know, it's supposed to take place on Halloween, but during the day at least it doesn't even really feel like it's on Halloween, like cuz it's literally in the spring and there's just a couple of leaves piled around. Like
yeah.
that's something that I think it does even better than Halloween.
Yeah, yeah, maybe I can agree with that. Maybe I can agree with that. But yeah, so I pretty much I one of my positives is literally what you just said.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm gonna just say now, any of my other positives are pretty much the same. I think I'll just get all my positives out right now. So
All right.
that
Go for it.
I also I really love the overall atmosphere of this movie and the cinematography is really really pretty, like some shots of the
Yeah.
lake, some shots of like some birds and trees and things like that, just like all of the atmospheric cinematography shots I love. I am a sucker for just vibes in a movie. Like I won't remember anything from a movie, but I'll remember a specific shot that I thought was really pretty, you know, and I'll be like, oh, I want to watch that again. So like
Mhm.
with this movie, that would be like the shot of the lake that they have where it's like it's really dark, like the sun is just barely up, so you can barely still see
Yeah.
everything, and it's just it gives you this sense of like impending doom, which is exactly what happens. You know, that's like one of the last shots before Pamela shows up. Speaking of Pamela, of course, she's another
Yeah.
positive.
Oh, for
Pamela,
sure.
any scene Pamela is in is just is gold. Is gold.
It's
Um,
funny to me how she like is on record like she hated this movie, like she
mhm.
thought the script was a piece of crap. But even though she was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a nothing movie. It's gonna pass by and no one's gonna know what it is," she still gives it her like she gives it her
Mhm.
all. She's the best. She has the best performance in the movie, I think, by a
Oh yeah,
landslide.
she puts her whole
Like it's not
Pamosi
even
into this
close.
shit. Yeah, she puts her whole Pamosi into this shit.
Yeah.
And um, I do have some. I have some gripes. I have some gripes. Not necessarily about Pamela's performance, but more about her writing, and so we'll get
Okay.
to that later.
Okay.
But when it comes to her overall performance, I love it. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. Um, and yeah, I wish we would have got more of her. To be honest. Yeah. So let me see what else I got here. Um, right, the ending. So we all know the whole ending sequence is very it's like it's iconic. You know, Pamela's chasing Alice, right? That's her name.
Yeah, Alice.
Alice throughout like the camp, and then eventually she gets her head chopped off and everything. That's cool as shit. That's a really really great finale to a boring ass movie. But something that I really really love about this movie that I don't think happens, at least not very often in another Friday the 13th movies, is the very ending is so, what's the word, um haunting, right? So
Yeah.
she's in the boat, and then she gets dragged down by Jason, or so you think. And then she's in the hospital, and then the police is like, "There was no boy. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, and he's
And
like,
then all the last words of the movie are, "Well, then he's still out there." And then it fades to just a completely silent shot of the lake,
yeah, of
and
the
then
lake.
the movie cuts to black. That is a
That was
very very
awesome.
haunting ending. That it, it reminds me of the ending of Halloween, where it's like was that the boogeyman, and then it just cuts to his mark in the grass, which honestly they might have just straight up stole that shit from Halloween.
Yeah, they
But
probably
you know,
did. Like, then he's still there is probably just as a matter of fact he was. Like
yeah,
that's
exactly.
they're
It's
same thing.
literally, yeah, it's literally just Friday the 13th version of that, which
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows that Friday the 13th like copied the hell out of Halloween, so I feel like like using that as an excuse to hate on it constantly, it's like yeah, that's true, but it is what it is, you know. Friday the
Yeah.
13th isn't the only horror movie to copy Halloween.
Yeah, I
Um
mean,
but
there's a
yeah,
lot of them.
I really loved that. So that's something I wanted to bring up. And other than that, like great atmosphere, some great cinematography, Pamela's performance, and then the ending. Those are all my positives. That's pretty much all I got for that.
Well, for the cinematography, I also got to say I like so many of the shots when they're doing like the kills. Like I think the kills are like crafted really well with the shots. Like one of my favorite kills in any of like all of horror. I think this movie has some of the best kills I in the whole franchise. Like by far, like top three, maybe even my favorite. But I think my favorite kill in the whole franchise is the one, the girl. I think her name is Marcy, the one in the bathroom. Because what happens is like she gets out of the bathroom, or no, she's washing her hands, and then like she hears a noise and she looks over, and there's a shot of like the stalls, and then she looks over again. There's another shot of the stalls. She goes over. She starts looking through, and she's like, "Guys, like Jack, who is this? Is someone playing a prank on me?" And then she's looking, and she's like, "Must have been my imagination." And all of a sudden, like in the background, it's a shadow of an axe. Like you don't even see the axe. You don't see the killer. And then the axe swinging down, and then it cuts to a light, it cuts to, yeah, like a light on the ceiling kind of swinging, and then from there it cuts to her just with the axe buried in her face. So I think just like the camera work and all the shots that they took in order to like craft the scene and make it to get like, I'm trying to sound like a total nerd, but I'm failing at it because I just had a migraine. But you know what I mean? Like the way that the whole scene was crafted with all the
If
shots
Hunter
was,
was here, he'd be able to get all the fancy ass cinematography words.
yeah, exactly. And there's another one that I really like where they're the one where they're on the dock and they're all like just messing around having a good time, and one of the characters is like, and Pamela's in the woods like kind of watching them,
In the woods.
and and what's it called? Yeah, so they're one of them looks over and is like, "Hey, do you guys see something over there?" And they're like, "No, do you?" And like, "Do you?" And there's kind of like a little bit of like rustling in the bushes, and like it really makes you look and see like, is there something there? Like you don't know, like you can't really see it. And there's a lot of good stuff like that, like where it really makes you look and think, like, okay, like who could be the killer? What's going on? Like people will look in doors that are just pitch dark, and maybe you saw someone for a second, maybe they were there, but you just didn't catch them. And there's so many of those shots in this movie where like you could see Pamela maybe, but you didn't. It's like a blink of an eye. And there's that's another thing that not a lot of people talk about.
Yeah, I think that's just another thing that's very Halloween esque.
Yeah.
Like, it up until the finale, the killer's completely in the shadows. Um,
Yeah.
in the shadows even more so than Michael Myers was, but still very,
Yeah, because
very
Michael, you could
Halloween-esque.
clearly see him, like when Laurie like would look out the window or something.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But still very in the shadows and like very
Yeah,
like Phantom-esque, you know.
yeah. Like, did you see her? Did you not? Like, and I think they do a good job with it. I'm pretty sure you don't like if you really did like zoom in and stuff, you probably wouldn't just because she wasn't on set. But it's cool to like think about.
Yes, Dumb Witch. Okay, I agree with what the Manor dude just said. Okay, that's one of my gripes about the movie is I wish they would have introduced Pamela earlier in the movie. I was thinking that like the entire time I was watching it, because by the time we get to the finale, like, and
Mhm.
she's finding all of these dead bodies, and she's like tweaking out, and then Pamela just fucking rolls up on some thug ass shit and pops out of the truck. As it, like, the second she gets there is right when Alice starts to like really freak out, and it makes it so much, it makes it so obvious, right? It makes it
Yeah.
so obvious. If she was around the whole movie, like not even like a main character, just sort of pops in and out, like maybe a Crazy Ralph type character where there's just a couple scenes so you
Yeah.
know who they are, but like not really a focal point. And then like maybe uh everyone's dead and the last one left is her and Pamela, and she like runs to Pamela and she's like, everyone's dead, blah 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 blah, and then that's how it's slowly revealed that Pamela's the killer. The
I have
second
an idea of how it could be. You know how
go.
their boss is like that guy Steve, I think his name is. And he like goes to the diner and stuff. Well, Steve looks like he could be one of them. Like the guy actually looks the same age as all the other kids. So what if Steve was actually Pamela and like, he was the boss and stuff and you don't really see him that much in the movie. He goes to the diner, he has the conversation with the waitress, he comes back in the storm, and then when he rolls up and he doesn't die, he doesn't get killed by Pamela. He rolls up and Alice is like, "Oh my god, Steve." And then
Steve.
bang, like that's where
Yeah,
the reveal is. But instead of Steve, it's Pamela.
yeah, yeah. So are you done with your positives? Because that conversation leads me into a lot of other things. So I'll let you get your positives out of the way before I start yapping more.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's got great kills. It's got great atmosphere. I think it's got a lot of good stuff going. I really like the opening of the film. I don't know why. I just really do like. I think it's Annie when she's kind of set when she's just walking around and kind of looking at the town and there's really nothing there. It's like this totally empty town. It's again another like atmosphere thing to build up how there's just really nowhere around. And as soon as she walks in that place and she's like, "I'm looking to go to Camp Crystal Lake," and everyone's just like, "You're talking about Camp Blood?"
Camp Blood.
Yeah, like I really like that scene, and then they have almost like a psycho moment where her death, like you think she's kind of going to be the main character the whole time because she's the first one introduced. She gets like the neck slit. I think that's a really cool scene. I just think that there's a lot of cool scenes. There's a lot of cool kill. Like I don't really need to talk about every single kill, but I do think that they all have, maybe except Steve. Steve's probably could have been a little bit better. He's a guy who just got and then they cut away immediately. But yeah, I mean, if I think of more positives, because I don't have any notes, I'm just going off the top of the dome. But yeah, I mean, if you want to start going on your negatives, you can go ahead.
Okay, well, I do have some notes because I am a professional YouTuber. Um,
Well, I'm a
and what I
professional
was
Friday the 13th enjoyer, so.
talking about before was, yeah, Pamela. I wish she would have been in the movie more, but that leads me into something else. Once Pamela does show up, it is barely any time before she starts to reveal herself and start to act crazy and creepy and just full killer mode. Like, she gets there and she walks to the cabin, looks around, starts talking a little bit, and then bam, she starts freaking, like being all weird and creepy, like almost
Yeah.
immediately. I wish we could have got a little more time of her being normal so that once she actually did you reveal herself to be the killer, it would be a little bit more shocking. I would have liked to keep myself guessing just a little bit longer, because once she arrives, it's almost no time before we realize she's the killer. So I thought that was a little annoying. And it wouldn't have even been an issue if she was just in the movie a little more. But she wasn't, so that sucks. And she's also clearly the best actor in the movie, And
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't have her in the movie more. Maybe she was like, fuck that, I'm doing these scenes, that is it.
Yeah,
Maybe that
she
was
was
the
like, I
case.
just want this car, bro. That's all
Yeah,
you're gonna get.
yeah, that's all you're gonna get from me, which is very likely, that could have been the case. But still, I wish she was in the movie more. I wish we would have had a little time second guessing ourselves if she was the killer or not. And then another negative I have is Alice. I think Alice is pretty lame. Like,
I
even for
agree.
Friday the 13th Final Girl standards, like, you look at
I do agree with
Alice
that.
and Jenny, like, it
Oh,
is
that's night and day.
it's night and day. Alice, she's not a great Final Girl at all. There's so many there was so many opportunities for Alice to just kill her or run away or something. But she doesn't. She knocks her out like 2, 3 different times and runs away. Like, she hits her with the fire poker, and then
Yeah.
I think she hits her with a gun, and then I think when they're wrestling on the shore, she knocks her down again. 3 separate times she could have just fucking got Pamela, ended it. She doesn't. Every time she just runs away. That fucking got on my nerves so hard in this movie. If it was Jenny, Jenny was going toe to toe with Jason, fucking with a
Actual
chainsaw,
Jason, yeah.
bashing a chair over him. She would have got that shit done lickety split. But Alice, on the other hand, no. So I think I really wish we could have got a much more capable final movie. Um, because even like, not talking about the final sequence, even like the beginnings of the movie, I don't think she's that more any more interesting than any of the other characters are, because with horror movies, the final girl is supposed to be like, the special one,
Yeah.
the one you gravitate towards the most interesting, essentially. And she's not any, like, I feel like there's other people in this movie that easily could have been the final character and been just as interesting. So I really wasn't fucking with her at all. And then my main
When I was watching this, I will admit, this might be a hot take for any Alice stands if there are any. I thought like I was paying attention to, like, the performances and like how much I was like actually getting into these characters. I think Alice might have had like the worst performance in the movie.
yeah.
Like, she might have genuinely been the weakest performance in the movie. Like, I was way more into like whoever the other girls were, like Marcy and the other one, Kevin Bacon. Like, I don't know. Like, Alice, it was weird with her too. That's something I'll say, is that I feel like she got a lot less like to do, almost like a lot less screen time. She was like in the background kind of, while the other characters were like busy doing other things. I don't know. There was just something about it where I was like, Alice really isn't doing anything. They were like, she's a good drawer. That's it. And she can make a good she can make a good cup of tea.
Oh yeah,
And they
that's what I want in a
really
final girl
wanted
right
to
there.
know that she can make a good cup of tea.
Woo! I'm finna start creaming. Yeah, she's really lackluster. I
Yeah.
think. I think most of the Friday the 13th movies have a better final girl than the first one. Like, let me think. Who's
Ginny
maybe maybe
Ginny
like
is,
maybe like Jason X? Who's the final girl in Jason X?
I don't know. I haven't seen that in forever. I remember
Yeah.
Ginny, Chris is the third one. Part 4 is, well, 4, 5 and 6 are more Tommy, but there is a final girl in the fourth. What's her name? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, that's the sister.
Yeah, I don't
She's
remember
cool.
her
I like
name,
her.
but yeah.
She's something Jarvis, like fucking Pam Jarvis or some shit.
Wasn't there like a Trish
Trish. That's
in one
3.
of them?
That's 3.
I thought 3 was Chris.
Chris, Trish, Chris. I don't fucking know, okay? My God.
Who was part
Um.
7? That's gonna annoy me because part
Oh,
7 was the best.
part
Part
seven
s-
was
part 7
what's
was
her face?
Carrie.
Yeah, part seven was Carrie. What's her name though?
God,
I got the poster right here. I don't know what the name is. Fuck. Je- uh, Jessica.
sure.
Jessica. Uh. Casey
I,
come inside. I don't know.
yeah, maybe. Never know.
Yeah, Sasha side boob.
Yeah, Patrick Star.
Patrick Star, Jeffree Star. Yeah,
I'm looking at my background. It could be Lane
oh
Staley. I don't know.
yeah,
You never know.
fucking Alice Cooper. That's who it was. Alice
Yeah,
Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
Yup. All right. So, and then my main gripe with this John, and that has always been, is that it's so boring. Listen,
Okay.
one of my positives is the cinematography and the atmosphere and everything like that. That's fantastic. But also, something I noticed, this movie is pretty silent. There isn't that much dialogue, I feel.
Yeah.
When you compare it to like any other Friday the 13th movie, there really isn't that much dialogue. I think maybe it's because a lot of the kill scenes are very drawn out and there's a lot of silence, or there's a lot of scenes of characters just doing pointless shit that we don't really need to see. Like it's a pretty silent movie, I feel, and that paired with like the cinematography and how pretty it is, but also it makes for a very visually pleasing movie, but also very boring. Like it's sleepy time movie. Like
Yeah.
it's I'm listening to fucking atmospheric nature noises while looking at pretty pictures of lakes and watching people make coffee. Like I'm falling asleep. I'm falling asleep. That's a sleepy time movie. That's what most of the movie is. Aside from kill
Plus, it's so
scenes,
dark.
yeah, yeah,
That
exactly. Aside
adds
from
to it.
kill scenes and the last like 20 minutes, it's like I easily could have been asleep like within the first 10 minutes. Like it's just mm, almost literally nothing happens unless it's like
A
a
kill
kill
scene.
scene or almost a kill scene. It's just boring. It
Like
just is. It's a sleepy time movie.
it's character progression for characters that don't matter.
Yeah, exact
Like
character progression when the final girl is like literally the most boring, bland, cardboard final girl there is. Like character progression for what? The trees? Because that's like all that's interesting. So yeah, it's my main problem with the movie. And then all any others I said, like Pamela, things like that. It's all they're gripes, but they're lesser important ones because to me, I have a fucking like ADHD mindset.
yeah,
I need to be engaged. I need to be locked in, or else no matter how good the finale is, I just won't care about that time. And yeah.
yeah, that's fair. I mean, I am I'm the opposite. Like I can watch a 3.5 hour movie and be like engaged the whole time. But so I think that's probably why I like Friday the 13th. So I guess so much more than you do, because it's two different like people have different mindsets when watching movies. Like if it's a more slow paced movie that's like you ultimately like because it is a slower paced movie, but you know what's going to happen at the end, so it's just kind of like waiting to get there.
Yeah.
Like some people can enjoy the ride, some people can enjoy the ride, some people are like, dude, just get me to like I just come on, just
Hmm.
get me there. And
Yeah,
I'm
just get me
someone
to
I
the
guess who can
interesting
enjoy the
stuff.
ride.
Shit.
Yeah,
God, I'm gonna be asleep.
yeah,
Never, never take any weed gummies, any form of mellowing medication. Never. take it while watching this movie because you will be out cold.
Hmm. People say that about Halloween though, so
Well,
some people do.
that's well, there's you don't wanna
I
you don't wanna
don't.
start
You
that,
don't. But
huh?
there are
You
people.
Well, usually those people, I notice people that say shit like that about classic horror movies are usually people that like their favorite horror movies are
Hereditary and
The It remake, fucking Stranger Things, Scream,
what's
like
that one that's not Insidious or
The
the
Conjuring.
and there was that other one that was like this is the scariest movie of all time. I forget.
Huh.
God,
I
what is
don't
that
know.
movie? I don't know. I don't remember it now.
But yeah, things
But
like that usually come from people whose favorite horror movies are current day horror movies where it's just like bam, 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 bright, colorful, loud, it's quick,
yeah,
energetic, explosions, you know? Like they can't sit down and really and be a connoisseur of film, you know? They just need action fucking shit in your face. Sinister, right. That's what you're talking
Sinister.
about.
That's what I was thinking
Yes.
of. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
one I was thinking.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna text a few people, tell them to join up.
Okay, so he's gonna be right back, and it's just me now. So I'm gonna read some of what you guys have said. Alice is just a pretty bland character. I agree. No, I do think that she is the weakest, probably the weakest character in the whole movie. Like I actually felt it was really weird because everybody's always like, oh, the characters in Friday the 13th kind of are just they're just lame. And I was watching it was like Kevin Bacon and the others. I was kind of like, these guys are kind of cool. I'm kind of vibing with these guys. And except for Alice, I don't know. She was just like boring, you know, stirring her cup of tea. I don't know. The truth is, we just built different. Yeah, it's a fact. It is a fact that we are the true fans of horror. I want to say that, but no, I mean, yeah, there are. I don't think anyone here is like that, but there are people that just only are like Blumhouse. I love Blumhouse. That's my stuff. You know what I mean? The 2009 Nightmare on Elm Street, amazing. 1984, nah, leave that in the past. I've heard that. I've heard that from a real person. Someone told me that. I was like, what? And Michael's here. Yes, the duo is back. Well, at least it's just me for now. But Ryan's, I don't remember what he said. He's going to get something, but he's back. Here he is. Ryan, look,
Yeah.
look who's back.
Yes, the duo is back.
Yep, that was that was for you.
That one's for you, Michael.
Yep.
Thank you for joining.
Sorry for being late. It's chill,
We were late as shit too. We were like
dude. We were
30
so
minutes
late.
late because of James's unprofessional ass.
Yep. So I had a migraine right before this, and it just cleared, but not enough in time. It cleared like at 8, so it gave me time to like, okay, I can do this stream, but I have to still set everything up. So we didn't start till like 20 minutes afterwards.
Yeah, yeah. So I was primed and ready to go. So you could
I mean,
blame
it's
James's
primetime horror. I
fuck ass
mean,
noggin from that.
yeah.
Um, I'm watching RuPaul right now. Yeah, I haven't. I wanted to watch the. I don't have cable, so I have to wait like a day to be able to pirate the episode. So I'm gonna watch that shit tonight. Don't spoil it. Um, yeah. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why he's primetime horror. You already know.
Yeah, primetime horror.
Not for long. There are some
Yeah,
changes coming to the channel that y'all ain't ready for. Y'all ain't
yep.
ready for. Not gonna spoil
Y'all ain't
anything,
ready
but
for it. I may or may not know a thing or two about this change, but y'all,
y'all, Yeah,
Y'all,
y'all ain't know what's coming. Y'all
yeah,
ain't know what's
y'all ain't know
coming.
what's coming. Y'all ain't know what's coming.
But
Pretty big.
yeah, I have
You might be able to tell Michael. I think Michael would be pretty excited, or we could just leave it at that. Just have him ready.
uh big things happening in
Yeah,
Detroit. Big things happening in
big
Detroit.
things happening in Detroit.
That's all I gotta say.
Yep.
But yeah, it won't be primetime horror for that much longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michael, I've told him I'm gonna make some changes. So
Oh
he
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Hashtag talk soon. Yep, that's what we
Yeah.
talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
The only thing coming is me. Whoa,
Hey yo.
whoa.
Hey yo. No.
He's watching this stream with his meat out. What the fuck? Yo,
Imagine.
listen. If you ain't watching primetime horror and want to play with your meat out, then what are you doing?
Oh, for
What are you
sure.
doing?
Ah, for sure.
For sure.
Does anybody in this chat get that reference?
Yeah, does anybody
I
get off the show?
wanna know.
For sure. Okay,
But
so when it comes to the topic conversation, I think we've already went through it all. You love it. I don't love it. I think we
yeah.
should do like I think we should like give it a final rating, like out of 10.
Ooh. Me personally, I think I'd give it like it's not my favorite movie of all time. You know what I mean? Like Halloween is clearly better. Stuff like that is like it's my favorite Friday the 13th. But I think Halloween is better. I think Nightmare on Elm Street's better. I think that's
Who the fuck is canned pasta? Oh.
damn. Way to welcome him. Way to welcome a new freaking viewer to the chat.
Oh, that's Carb. That's my friend Carb. Okay. I know
Oh,
Carb. We fuck with you, Carb.
that's good,
Um,
Carb.
but yeah. Um, it reminds me of Friday the third. I wonder why. I wonder why it would remind you of Friday the 13th,
Yeah,
Carb. Who why would today remind anyone of Friday the 13th? Who knows?
yeah, no, beats me.
Beats me.
Yeah,
Beats me off. Anyways.
but
So what's your rating? Give me a
so
rating. Come
me
on, man.
personally, out of 10, probably an 8. It's
8.
not a
Okay.
10, but it's an 8. Like Halloween would be a 10. This would be an 8.
Yes. Okay, I agree.
Elm
Um,
Street would probably be a
Elm Street's better.
9.
Elm
Elm Street
Street's
would be a 9 bordering on 10. This is an 8.
yeah, 8, 9, 10. That makes sense if you like this one.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna give it a crisp 4.5 out of
Okay.
10.
4.5.
Because I'm thinking in my mind, like I can't give it like a 6 or something because I like movies like Part 8 and Part 5 and Jason X slightly more, but I can't give those movies like 8s and 9s and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, like 4.5 and like yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense for this one for me.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
all of our other review videos have gone like an hour and a half. We haven't
It's opinions based. It's opinions
yeah.
based.
We haven't um came to half of that yet.
Let's talk about something else. Do you have anything you want to?
We want to talk
So,
about
what
we
do you
want to
want
talk
to
about
talk about?
what do you want to talk about? We want to talk about the rest of the series? Just casual,
Okay,
like
sure. What's like
all
the
encompassing conversation
okay,
about
fine, whole encompassing. What's your favorite scene in the entirety of the franchise?
oh
My favorite is when in part 3 Jason gets accused of sexual assault on the TV. That's my
mm.
favorite.
And which part is that?
You don't remember?
No, wait,
Uh
which part?
in part 3 where it's like heavily insinuated that the girl was raped by Jason?
I haven't seen part 3 in God knows how
How the
long.
fuck do you not remember that?
I don't watch Friday the 13th movies. I'm
Well,
sorry.
in part 3, it was like heavily insinuated that this chick got fucking like sexually assaulted by Jason. Um, so yeah, obviously that's not my favorite. I just said it as a gag, guys, but y'all don't get it. Y'all fake fans.
Well, a couple of things come up. A couple of ideas come up. I think
Common
one
James L. That's what I'm saying.
I watch. See, here's the thing. I have my movies from my franchises that I watch. Friday the 13th, I watch 1 and Freddy versus Jason. Those are my like Freddy versus Jason isn't my favorite, but it's
Not
the
even
one that
like
I
part
can like
4 or part 7, 6.
well, I will, but like
I
I
remember
like
part 7 was your favorite in the franchise for a little bit.
yeah, and then I rewatched it and I realized how boring it was until the last like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That
What's
movie is
everybody's in
so
the chat
boring.
favorite? What's everybody's in the chat favorite Friday the 13th movie? I want to know.
Yeah.
What's
So
everybody's in the chat?
the ending to part 7 is one of my favorite moments, like when she becomes Carrie and she goes crazy. I love that.
Yeah, I
I
agree. Because
love
that's the only time other than in like maybe part 2 where Jason like literally gets his ass handed to him.
yeah, that would be another part. That would be another moment. Um Freddy versus Jason whenever they're fighting. I mess with that. And yeah,
Come on, James.
what do you want me to just name every good scene in the series? Like
Where's
if I
the
was going to
what
give
the
you a
one where he's electrocuted from the grave? That would be part 6, Carb. That would be
yeah, that's
part
part
6.
6.
Which is part
That
6,
is a really cool
James.
scene.
Yeah, part 6 is I used to think it was an overrated one, but I watched it recently. That is a good ass fucking movie. Alice Cooper on the soundtrack? Come on now.
I might need to
Fucking
rewatch part 6
Teenage
cuz
Frankenstein, Hard Rock Summer in the USA, and then of course the classic The Man Behind the Mask. Like Alice Cooper on the track, come on now. That's a good ass one. But
I
yeah,
might need
I
to
remember
rewatch
talking to
part
you, Carb.
6
I
because
remember having a conversation with you a while ago, Carb. You said your favorite one was the one with the feet, right? So you switched up. I think she said part 4 was her favorite. I was trying to remember then too. She was like, there's a scene where they do something with feet, and I can't remember what it was now.
Jesus Christ.
But part 4 is my favorite though. Part 4 is my favorite.
Yeah.
Um,
Part
part
4 is
4 will
is a
always
good
be my
one.
favorite.
If I was going to watch one and part 4 was available, I'd be like, yeah, part 4.
Okay, we're gonna have to do some like Where's Waldo with this shit. She said teenage house party with a little kid. Yeah, that would be part 4. That'd be part 4. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Damn,
Part
there's
4 is
9
my
people
favorite.
here and we already finished talking about Friday the 13th. All right, you 9 people. What are
Yeah,
your
y'all.
what are your favorite scenes, moments,
Yeah,
movies?
yeah. Just talk, Jason. Talk, Jason. What's your favorite version of
Yeah.
Jason? Favorite look of Jason?
If it's Pamela,
Anything.
go ahead. What's
Yep,
your favorite look and version of Jason?
right there.
Oh yeah, that's a stupid question. I think I knew
My
that.
favorite look of Jason is by far Jason Goes to Hell. Jason. I love Jason Goes to Hell. Um, and I don't care who wants to argue me about that. Jason Goes to Hell is superior, and y'all sleeping on it. Y'all just don't know about it.
This might be the hipster pick, but I do like part 2.
Yeah, he's part 2 is not my favorite, but I see a lot of people dogging on part two's look. I like like the potato
Yeah, me
sack. I think
too.
is creepy.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think part two's look is the creepiest. I think like as they go on, it becomes more like well, not goofy, but like like part 3 is just a regular hockey mask. I don't think part 3 is very intimidating. Part 4 has a
Yeah,
really good one.
I
Part
think like
I like part 6. Part
yeah,
6 has a really good one.
I think like part 6, 7, and Jason Goes to Hell are really good.
Yeah.
Part 8, I'm sorry, is fucking terrible. Part 8,
Yeah. Part 8
he
is
has
one of
the
the
big
weakest ones.
egg fucking oval mask, and it's like yellow, and like he somehow he loses all the battle damage from part 7. It makes no
Yeah.
sense.
I don't hate the look of Part 8, but it's the worst. Well, maybe not the worst, but it's one of the worst of the series.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it like like Kikimama, like
Like technically yeah, but
technically speaking that's what it is, but it sounds like
yeah,
like
I
that's
mean
what it always
that's
sounds
what
like.
it is. It's
That's literally what it is. They
yeah.
poorly executed that shit.
Oh, Dunwich is right. I agree with him actually. I forgot about that. 7 is the best. But
7, yeah, I'm not going to argue with someone that says 7 is the best. 7 is cool as shit, but I just personally prefer Jason Goes to Hell much more. The
Dunwich Part
gnarling
4 has
teeth
the
and shit.
Crispin Glover tweaker dance.
Oh yeah, part 4. Oh yeah, he's busting a move in that
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Jason. I called you Jason. James, stand up and do the Crispin Glover dance. Come on now.
I don't remember that. I don't What is it?
I don't know. He's like hits a little 1-2. Come on now.
I don't remember what it is. I just remember he just goes friggin'
Throw it back for us, James, for Friday the 13th. Come on now.
okay, ready?
Okay.
Hey
Yes.
Ted. Hey Ted. Where the hell's the corkscrew? See, there you go.
He's getting straight teeth right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah, James go beast mode. Yep. He just went beast
I don't know
mode.
if you even saw my hand on screen getting corkscrewed, but
I don't want to know what your hand was doing with that face you were making.
I was getting killed.
Some would say. Oh god. that was
That's one of the best moments in the movie.
that was good. That was good. I fuck with that. Oh, okay. Okay. So, yeah, James just went beast mode. He didn't do the dance. He didn't throw it back, but you know.
I did get corkscrewed in the hand, just like Crispin Glover.
Oh, I love getting corkscrewed. Who else in the chat loves getting corkscrewed? Come on now. You can't be the only one. Michael?
I bet you. What, bro? Of all the people you could have picked,
I'll stop. I'll stop. I'll stop. Yeah, see, Carb, I know you.
okay,
All right, off the topic of corkscrewing. Off the topic of
yeah.
corkscrewing.
Even though it is a part of the Friday the 13th lore,
Technically speaking.
yeah.
Technically speaking. According to the lore.
You know, a movie hasn't been brought up a single time, which shows its significance.
Oh hell
within
no,
the series.
Dunwich, you were literally talking about beating your meat earlier. Don't even try to act all innocent here. What'd you say? What'd you say earlier? You said something about you were like busting a nut or something.
Yeah,
I can't remember, but don't try to act all innocent now.
But you know what movie hasn't even been brought up once this entire time, which shows its significance within the series?
Part 5?
The remake.
Oh, remake. I actually
Ugh.
in this current generation of youngins, I've been seeing a lot of people give the remake a lot of love.
Dude,
Which
there's a
I
lot
don't
of love
mind
for the remake, and it's like it's not like
I
I
don't
don't
mind
get
it.
it. I
See,
just
I
don't
don't
like
hate
it.
it.
I don't like the movie.
I don't hate it. I'll watch it. It's super nostalgic for me, and I love Jared Padalecki, but I don't. I think it's because a lot of younger people grew up with that one. I mean, like I did, so I think that's why it's been getting a lot of love recently. Like I've been seeing a lot of edits for it with a shit ton of likes. Um, I mean, it's chill. It doesn't do anything for the franchise. Like I said in my ranking,
Yeah.
you could skip that one, and it wouldn't affect your understanding of the franchise even a little bit. So.
Yeah.
But I like it. I'll watch it. I'll vibe with it. You know.
It's definitely the most like brutal one,
Yeah.
right?
I
Yeah.
fuck with Supernatural guy, so you know, like watching Sam Winchester take on Jason Voorhees, like
Yeah.
good shit to me. Jason Voorhees wouldn't even be like a full episode in Supernatural. The Winchesters would fucking destroy Jason Voorhees in a single episode.
Dumb was
Remake
like
was kind of
pretty
dope.
amazing.
Jason was brutal as fuck. Yeah, yeah. I mean, James seems to have a real disdain for it, but I don't mind it.
I don't disdain it. I just don't. I really don't care about it.
Well, to be fair, you don't care about most of them.
Yeah.
All right, if you could like genuinely pick out all of the Friday the 13th movies you genuinely care about, you genuinely see yourself rewatching that you like, which ones would it be?
Okay. Ones that I would say I would like. Okay. One, two, three kind of offers nothing except like,
Ooh, you're about to get Jackson heated.
yeah, Jackson's gonna be heated about that one. I just think it's the same thing again, except with weird 3D.
Yeah, I don't care for
Like
part three that
what?
much either.
And the 3D just doesn't even do anything. But one, two, four, five is okay. I don't see. Here's the thing about seven. Most of it is so bland and
Yep.
boring, but the end is so good.
Yeah, that's what I said in that's what I said in my ranking.
I did
Like
too. Yeah.
part three, part seven is a lot like part one, where it's boring as shit up until the end. But my contrast, my argument was that at least you get to see Jason and his badass look in action
Hmm.
throughout the movie, unlike in Friday the 13th part 1 where it's just like a hand doing the killing, you know. At
Yeah.
least you get some cool shots of Jason and stuff leading up to the finale, while in part 1 it's literally just nothing leading up to the finale. So that was my argument for that. Carb said, but it's 3D, it does everything. I don't know, Carb. Have you seen part 3? Cuz it's
Yeah.
not
It's not.
it's not it.
Jackson brought up a good point. It does have the disco theme, but
Oh, I'd be bumping and jiving to that shit.
yeah,
Come on now. The
that is
disco
a
theme, yeah, I'd
yep,
be dorking to that shit. I'd be thug
that is a
shaking.
bop.
Yeah. Jackson, do the thug shake.
Yeah. So there's one, two, four, seven. This is gonna be a hot take. Keep an eight. I
Oh,
like
I,
eight.
I, I hate 8. I'm sorry.
You do?
8 is so fucking cheeks.
And Freddy versus Jason. So six of them.
Okay.
Six of the
For
12.
me, for me, part 2, part 4, part 6. Trying to think if I want to keep part 7. I'd keep part 7. I'd keep Jason Goes to Hell, and I'd keep Freddy vs. Jason, so 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Part 8, I can't. That movie pisses me off so much because of the potential it had, and it gave us what we got. That pisses me off to this day. To this day.
To this day.
To this day.
Me, my argument is it had a lot of potential. It didn't live up to it, but it did to a certain extent. And I'll take what I can get with that because that is a cool concept. And we got, I mean, some of it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we got the boxing bit, we got the little bit of him in the Times Square, and it's fine.
Fuck you. He
Wow.
can't curse. He can't curse because his
Yeah.
family watches this stuff. So I get to
Hmm.
just fucking. He can't do nothing about it. He can't do nothing
Yeah.
about it.
Jackson, reply for me.
Yeah, yeah. Defend. Everybody defend James on his behalf. Okay.
Hmm.
If I say some stupid shit like that.
Yeah. What's it called? But I will say, uh, what's it called? Why do I keep saying what's it called?
What is it called?
What is it
Everyone,
called?
chat.
I
What's it
don't
called?
know.
Chat. What's it called?
But I will say that that's more than I would keep for most franchises in horror. Like Nightmare on Elm Street, I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. Freddy versus Jason. That's it.
Everybody follow Gertha the Annihilator on Instagram.
Totally
Gertha
random plug.
underscore Gertha underscore the Annihilator 1969. I repeat, Gertha underscore the Annihilator 1969. Go ahead and follow her on Instagram. That is my auntie. She is she's beautiful. She posts posts
Beautiful
good shit.
things. Yep,
Yep.
that's where
Do you
I'm
have
at.
any? Do you have? Come
No.
on.
Well,
Come
Dunwich
on.
says, hold on. Dunwich said something. He said, "How about 5? It's not my It's not my favorite. Doesn't have Jason, sort of, but it's definitely the sleaziest.
Oh yeah.
But it does have some of the best characters.
Part 5 is another really forgettable one. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's got the sleaziest. It's the sleaziest one and like the bloodiest one, I think, for like the originals.
What? Hold on. That girl that Gertha commented on, that was someone from your school, Carb? Oh, fuck. I didn't even know.
Wow.
Okay. Sorry, sorry about that, Carb. Oh, man. She just popped up in the suggested and Gertha felt inclined to say something. My bad about that. Striking genuine fear in people. She's like Jason.
Yeah, she really is.
Nephew.
If you look at it.
Yeah, my bad. My bad, auntie.
Yeah.
My bad, auntie Carb. But yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, part 5, I don't really care for part 5. It is super low on my ranking. It does have some really memorable characters, but I don't really, I don't really fuck with it all like that.
I don't think it's horrible. I think I could rewatch it and be okay with it. If you just pretend the guy's Jason, because
That's what I was saying. If
like
in my ranking, like if you just pretend that that's Jason and not Roy Burns, it's literally just another Friday the 13th movie.
it's a totally fine Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah, it's just very basic Friday the 13th movie, so that's not.
Yeah, you got Tommy
Okay, I mean,
Jarvis throwing people through tables.
yeah. So, okay, so we've talked about Friday the 13th a lot. We got any other things that would be fitting to bring up? Like, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
Looking. There is this new brand of enema out that I've been really enjoying. Uh, no. Everybody, hold on. Who's in here? Who's in here?
There's 4 people.
What happens on Friday the 13th?
Well, you get more murders, more robberies, more
Evil.
What does the guy say? I don't remember.
The killer. The killer's on the loose on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Jason.
The killer's on the loose.
Or Pamela. Or Roy Burns.
The killer. Boy, what you know about
or the Crow's
enemas?
Nest Killer.
Girl, oh, Crow's Nest Killer. They don't know nothing about Crow's Nest Killer now.
Yeah, they don't
More
know nothing
enemas.
about the Crow's
See,
Nest Killer.
people want to talk about enemas, James. I don't see why you gotta be so silent. Been real silent ever since I brought up them new enemas.
Because I don't know what the hell that is.
Oh, God. Should I explain enemas to James, guys?
Live on stream? Well,
should I explain enemas to James, guys? Let me know.
see, look, okay, so of all these people, the one that I know the most is Dumbwitch. So, Dumbwitch, should he do it?
Yeah. Should I explain enemas to James? Anyone watching, let me know. I already knew I was getting that from you, Carb. I already knew that. Jackson, yes.
Okay, so Jackson says yes. Okay, I know Jackson the most. I know
Yeah.
him a little bit more than Dumbwitch, so actually a lot. But
So
Dumbwitch,
okay,
we need to link up. We need Dumbwitch. Me and you need to do a stream sometime.
Anyways, yeah, it's perfectly safe. It is.
Okay,
So,
go.
I don't have a perfect understanding of it. All I know is it is a cleansing of the rectum where it you can even do it with coffee, you could do it with water, you could do it with any sort of liquid. You